Woods originally for me was a big leap. I hadn't done anything in this entire country. I didn't really know what I was getting into. I knew I could coach, and I knew I could get a tennis message across, but I didn't realize what else we were building. I didn't realize that this would become my second family. It would become my home away from home, and sometimes a home where I spent more time than my actual home. But this really is a family, and it has its ups and downs like family does. It has its good moments, and it has moments that we have to work through. But it's really been a personal challenge for me, and I love being a part of it.
Woods Tennis Center is a place where people can chart their own path for their tennis, and I think it's the best example of that I've ever seen. So however you want to consume tennis, Woods is very good at making that work for you.
I actually love working here and love what we do and what Woods stands for, and what we do to help people and promote tennis in the community, because it does a lot of good for a lot of people.
There's an opportunity for everybody. If you're a beginning level player, if you're an advanced level player trying to play collegiate or even beyond, we have that here. If you're in a wheelchair, we have that. If you have other special needs, we have that here. If you need financial assistance, we have that here. It truly is a place for everyone.
If I asked a friend, you should come play tennis, and they said, I don't know. Here's a story I would tell them. I would tell them that you start off nice and easy, and you just kind of ease in because the coaches are so welcoming and so comforting. One of my favorite memories was probably when I was in Red Ball. A girl named Gibby taught me. She has taught me lots and lots of things on how to be a good person, but she always made us laugh. She made us laugh, but she also taught us many important things on how to be a good tennis player.
I think definitely it's made me a better player. I've gotten more experience in tournaments, and I think the people here are really great, nice people, so it just made me a better person in general.
Mm-hmm. The people are really nice. They're all encouraging.
I improve every practice because all the coaches are so supportive, and
I also learn every practice. I like all the coaching, and it's like really good feedback for me, and I take it quickly, and I also like the fun of it too, and how we can crack a joke and just have it be fun.
I like that I get to be friends with more people outside of school. I like that I get to meet new people.
I like that I get to meet when people that I don't really know.
I've met a lot of people who will probably keep pursuing tennis, and they've inspired me to keep pursuing tennis.
During summer, there's a kind of campers where you just more tennis in the summer. It's pretty fun to do.
I just think the coaches will, they'll never bring you down, they'll always bring you up.
It's really fun, and you can learn lots of new things and meet new friends and be around lots of people.
I like it because the coaches teach us way new things than we didn't know before.
Well, if you're looking at the surface, it is an above average tennis center. There are other tennis centers that have more courts, more amenities, more things like that, but the strength of this building is the people that are in it, and it's the lessons that are being taught on court. They smile when they're in this building, and I know that no matter what's going on when they come here, there's something that's bothering them, something in life. This is their stopgap where it can be stronger for them.
Obviously, Woods is here for tennis, but it's so much more than that. And I think the biggest draw for the program for Woods is the coaches, the employees. The coaches are amazing experts in the sport, but above and beyond that, they're just amazing people. They have the right amount of push, compassion, patience, and our favorite part, humor.
We moved to Lincoln about 3 years ago, and when Connor came home from PE class in elementary school, all excited about learning tennis. He is neurodivergent, which proves some challenges with regards to finding a sport or activity that best fits his body's needs. Not being too overwhelming, yet still challenges him enough, but not too much. And so when he was excited about it, I jumped at the opportunity. We reached out to Woods, and through their outreach program, we initially started with Caitlin and Gwen, and it was so much fun. They made it absolutely fun and challenging, but he thrived. He loved it and kept coming back for more. And we have watched him progress over the years through the different ranks. And I have watched a kiddo in his first sport where he really, truly enjoys it. This is his niche. This is what he does best at.
When Kevin told us this wasn't a country club sport, we believed it. We signed Kenton up, and we saw kids of different sizes, kids of different styles and backgrounds, kids from all schools. And that's when we felt like we fit in.
I was a high school tennis player, and when our son decided he wanted to try and learn to play tennis, I thought that was great. I remember when I was playing with the team and going to practices and all the hard work, but all the fun that comes along with it. And he really enjoys that. I mean, we'll go home and hit tennis balls against the garage door, and or we'll come to Woods on a Saturday when he doesn't have practice and just play as a family. And it really is a thing that has helped, bring our family together, to have something in common that we can all do. It's hard to find stuff with a teenager that he wants you to be part of, but being able to go and get some exercise and have some fun together is great, and Woods is a great place for that.
Being part of Woods was a huge part of my junior career in tennis as a kid and just as a player in general. I loved it here. I learned a ton from everyone around here, and it was really the place where I felt comfortable in learning how to play tennis and learning how to just become a better person.
This does not honestly feel like a job to me. This is my fun time. I get to come here, teach kids a sport that I love, sometimes play, do private lessons, do everything. And it's just, I love the people I work with, love the kids, love the adults, love everything about this job.
I think that one of the biggest things that I see that Woods is different is that everyone is welcome. And when you're here, it's not like you're just another face at Woods. Everyone gets to know you. All the coaches are always welcoming, always saying your name, always bringing you and meeting you. And I think that Woods is just so welcoming and so understanding, and they're meeting you wherever you are.
Apart from what I've learned on the court, it's more so about what I've learned off the court, making new friends, making new relationships. And in reality, all the people I grew up with at Woods, especially the guys, I played with during my high school season. So it's a little bit, it's a little bit heartwarming getting to play with the very same people I grew up with. And especially, these lifelong relationships I make with these coaches that have been here for such a long time, like Kevin and Taylor and Caitlin and everybody else here who works at Woods. It's just really, really nice.
I think Woods really focuses on not trying to be the competitor that everyone's like, oh, why are they acting like that? It's more about having good sportsmanship, being the good player and making fair calls, being the one who treats everyone nicely and not going out there to win. Obviously, we all want to win, but that's not what Woods is all about. It's more about being a team player and working as a community rather than just one person.
The feeling of a family place. Woods Tennis Center, to me at least, does not necessarily feel like a sports facility. It does not necessarily feel like a high performance tennis center where people come, they work hard, and then you go to tournaments, and then they win trophies, and then they come back and they work every day. It is almost like, I don't know, you're visiting a grandma during the weekend, and then it is a very, very similar feeling here because everyone is laughing and everyone is having fun, and this is a place that you think about first, at least for me, when you want some comfort when you want to find a safe space, when you want to just interact with people and socialize.
Woods is a truly beautiful place, and it's a place where everyone has a home and everyone can feel welcome no matter from their background, who they are, what's going on in their life. Woods has been a sanctuary for me no matter what I'm going through, and it's a sanctuary for so many others. And so I'm so proud to say that I'm a part of a team where I can keep spreading that love.
Oh my gosh, it's such a warm place. Like, you'll be welcomed with open arms. Doesn't matter if you've never played tennis or if you're coming from a different club. You're gonna be treated the same no matter who you are. It's just so great.
So I didn't realize, and I think maybe a lot of people don't realize, that Woods, our mission here is to take the game to the community. And I didn't know necessarily what that meant until I was able to help with some of the community outreach programming. Last spring, I had the opportunity to teach some tennis and more curriculum to students at West Lincoln. And it was just super eye-opening for me to get to see those kids and be able to teach them about the physics of tennis and team building. And we built catapults and we made slime as a team. And we just got to do a bunch of character building and community building and leadership skills aside from just teaching them a lifelong sport.
During the summer, one of my favorite things is we do outreach. So we're out at some of the elementary schools and middle schools during a lot of the out-of-school programs. And so all those kids are going there during this day while their parents are at work, and we get to have fun with them, whether that's tennis or other games like that, but we're getting to bring them joy. And a lot of them don't really know what tennis is, but we're those first people that get to connect tennis with those faces of joy and fun and love of the game.
The outreach program at Woods is really unlike anything else in the state of Nebraska, and really one of only a handful across the country. What we're providing as we seek to not only live out our mission of taking the game to the community, but really our belief too that tennis and education can change young people's lives goes way beyond just simply teaching basic tennis skills. We're covering everything from science and math and art after school to providing family engagement opportunities. We provide leadership programming for middle school students, as well as opportunities for learning for our preschool and early childhood kiddos, and really all while really working intentionally to remove accessibility barriers. At Woods, our team truly strives every single day to make tennis a public sport, working to help change the perceptions that often surround the game.
Woods has taught me that all players are the same, but maybe with different abilities, but we still can go out there and win.
I come from a low-income household, and a lot of our athletes do as well. And so a lot of our athletes can't afford equipment. And so having Woods and other sponsors that can help with just grip on a racket makes such a difference to people who can't afford it. And that way that people want to get into tennis, they're not worried about the financial aspect. It allows them to chase a sport or a dream that they've been trying to without worrying of, if that's what was holding them back, it doesn't have to hold them back anymore. It allows them to chase a dream without worrying, how am I going to afford this?
Woods has just made me more confident in myself, and seeing that go through my family and friends, and even my being able to work independently and speaking on behalf of people with disabilities.
What I love about Woods is that it's really the only facility in Lincoln that supports the whole community. So they have adaptive here, they have wheelchair. I volunteer at Tennis Buddies, which is with the adaptive players. And it really is a sport that welcomes all, and specifically Woods makes it very easy for anyone within any community to come in and get set up with the right tools to be successful.
Today was my first experience being here at Woods, meeting Kevin and having him show my son how to use a tennis racket, which he's never done before. He's always been into basketball. And since his car accident, he's not wanted to do anything from the wheelchair as far as sports. Even at Madonna, they've tried to encourage him to shoot hoops, and he says, not until I can get my prosthetic. But today I just saw a different renewed enthusiasm and a confidence builder, which as a mom watching that is priceless, and I appreciate it so much.
Now, this is a little bit different for people to understand, but for us in wheelchair tennis, it's a form of rehabilitation. It's sports, but it's active, it's getting out, it's socialization. It's not sitting at home worrying about old poor pitiful me. It's getting out and being with others and literally having fun.
So Kevin is one of 4 in the country who takes people with various disabilities all around the world, including Paralympics. And then he works once a month with us. So we feel really honored about that. And we bring all kinds of different individuals with all kinds of different disabilities. We specialize in spinal cord, in stroke, in traumatic brain injury. And no matter where they're at, Kevin can find a way for them to work at the extent of their abilities. And when they come, they oftentimes feel like, no, I can't do this. I never have played tennis, or I don't like it. And we have people that say, hey, I think I'm taking up tennis, or feel just really great about the opportunities and abilities that they did have and how well they did despite what they thought they would do. I educate to all of the individuals that go through Madonna that this is a program that's not just for you as a patient when you're in Madonna, but it's for you for the rest of your life.
I love coming here. When I get in my car, my map takes me here, like automatically, like that's home. And when I'm not here, like if I haven't been here for a while, like when we go away for the summer, and to come back, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm back here. And the friendships we've made, I mean, I hang out more with my tennis friends than I do my regular friends. So it's love the coaches, love the kids, love the adults. I mean, the programming's great. I mean, I love it here.
What I really love about Woods is that it's a community open for all. So this is not private. You can show up off the street, not know anything about tennis. They'll get you a racket. They'll even get you shoes if you need them, and really just kind of get you introduced to the community. And one thing I love about the adult classes is there's a progressive line of classes. So you can start as a beginner and then work your way up. As you're improving, you can then go into that next level of class.
Okay, I first heard about Woods Tennis Center because I was looking for a hobby, and I googled, and the first hit was Woods Tennis Center. I needed a hobby to deal with the stress of grad school, and I was in between 2 sports, and I am happy that I chose tennis because it's been a great journey.
When I had colon cancer surgery, I walked the stairs right after recovery, as soon as they'd let me, because I wanted to be back on the court. And it sounds silly, but tennis was the reason that I wanted to recover.
For me, you know, playing with a bunch of guys, of course, it's competitive and stuff like that too. But you know, the friendships that you develop because of that is pretty amazing. It's kind of neat to, you know, walk down the sidewalk when you're coming in here and have 5 people say hi to you and, hey, what's going on, JP? You know, you really feel like, you know, you feel the sense of community. You just feel like, you know, you're a part of something, I guess, you know.
In 2011, one of the Monday, Wednesday, Friday fellas that played with us developed a brain tumor, and he couldn't play with us anymore, so we decided to get together socially with him once a month over a lunch, and we loosely called our group the OGTL, or the Old Guys Tennis League. That fellow was named Bill Greenfield, and he passed away probably 2 or 3 months after his diagnosis. And we let the lunch lapse for a month, and the guys called me up and said, John, we had such a good time getting together. Why don't we keep this thing going? So it's basically the Monday, Wednesday, Friday group with some other groups that have merged into this OGTL. But we have T-shirts now, we have refrigerator magnets, and I guess we're officially a tennis league, an Old Guys Tennis League.
I've been playing tennis ever since 7th grade, and so I've met a lot of people through tennis, and I've enjoyed tennis all my life.
Our tennis community may be one of the few places I've seen where we can have people who are so diametrically opposed politically, really enjoying each other's company. The group that I play with Monday, Wednesday, and Friday have really diverse political leanings, and yet we all get along well. We don't begrudge each other, and
Don't talk politics.
we don't talk politics. But we have made some good friendships across the board.
You know, I think of it as a place where, and I'd say all ages that this would be true. You know, it's somewhere where you can come and, you know, if tennis is your thing, you work out. But more importantly, you socialize. You know, it's not just a workout. You're playing tennis, you're meeting groups of people, and, you know, depending upon what leagues you're playing in and everything, you know, they could be coming from Omaha, but you get to know people, and there's a whole community that you learn about and know, and, you know, have activities around, you know, which is a nice, just a nice outlet, I think, especially for people. I don't even want to say this. I always used to, like, the guys would come in first thing in the morning, and, you know, you'd see them come in, and then the women would come in next and take their place. It was just camaraderie, socialization, exercise, enjoy the day, you know, whether you're inside or out, it was all good.
So I play with the group Saturday morning, and John's part of it. And I had to walk out, and this little kid was getting ready to take a nap. Lesson, I said to him, oh, you're going to be a tennis player. Yeah, you can play it all your life. He looked at me and said, you 100? And then Taylor walked out and said, no, he just plays like he's 100.
I think what a lot of people take for granted is the magic that happens behind the scenes to make this all work, and the different people that come together. There's the staff, and people see them, but there's volunteer board members, there's volunteer committee members that do things like put together the annual fundraiser, and so many people that are asking for ways that they can help step up and to give back to Woods, because Woods gives them so much. But some of that gets lost behind the scenes, and a lot of times people show up, they don't know what we do, especially outside of the walls at Woods. In those 1,200 plus kids that we work with annually that are at community learning centers and other sites, because what they see is what's within the walls here, but there's so much more to it, and the depth and breadth of what we do and provide for the whole community is really impressive.
What we do here, what the team at Woods does, shows that regardless of anything, our goal is personality development, our goal is human development, more than just a tennis player development, because it is very important for us what those players turn into, what human traits they are able to acquire while they're here on the court, and what memories they're able to generate while they play tennis here. And maybe they will be able to carry those memories further through their life, and it would help them to be better.
I would describe it as obviously an opportunity to learn tennis, but this opportunity isn't ever limited, because, you know, our motto is it's bringing tennis to the community, right? So it's open to anybody, regardless of your financial status, whether you've played tennis or not, whether if you're young or old, it's for everybody.
There's a reason for everything we do on court. There's a reason for the warm-up, there's a reason for the drills, there's a reason for the workout in the community. All of this works together to kind of encapsulate everything that Woods is about.
At Woods, we really do use tennis as the bridge to a lot of different things. So tennis is our way of building relationships. Tennis is our way of building character and leadership on and off the court. Tennis is really the bridge for how we invest in our community and ultimately how we love our community here in Lincoln.